What's up, YouTube? It's Young Tay Man. So go ahead, like, subscribe, everything they say on YouTube. But to get straight to the point, today's video gonna be on Job Corps. Let me tell you about my experience at Job Corps. Everybody's experience is gonna be different, you know. I went to Potomac Job Corps, the one in Southwest, the one in the city. First of all, y'all might be like, why do bro got on Cartiers and a hoodie and a hat in the house? Got on the hoodie, this my clothing brand, you feel me? True wealth, mind over matter. You see them bring shit back to the ancestors with the aunt. And I got on Cartiers and a hat, just look cool, bro. But back to the video. Southwest Job Corps, it's in the city, bro. So if you was looking to get away from your ops and all that, don't go to Potomac Job Corps. If you're from the city, go somewhere else. Like I said, everybody's experience gonna be different. I went to Job Corps with Walk Down Will.
If my slack got a problem, you know I'm a slime. And the bitches on dick, but you know I don't mind. If a nigga start reaching, you know I'm a fire. I'ma stand on the block with this Glock, I ain't high. And bitch, not hit me right on that eye. If we all hit a lick, break down with my man. Walk down, don't stand no bitch.
And Walk Down Will was cool for real. Honestly, we used to be playing 2K and shit on our free time. I went to Job Corps with Walk Down Will. I used to live around Gunu neighborhood. I went to middle school with Will the rapper. Like everybody's experience gonna be different. I'm not saying you about to meet somebody famous there, but everybody's experience gonna be different. Everything is about perspective as well. I'm gonna make another video on that. That go real deep, but everything is about perspective. So I went in the Job Corps at 21 and I already had my high school diploma, already had my driver's license, so I ain't have to do as long as everybody else. I only did 8 months. I was in there for 8 months. And I did the electrical trade. And I finished, got a job in the trade and all that. My instructor, he messed with me, he liked me. So he helped me get a job and all that. But before you get there, it's a whole bunch of BS you gotta go through before you get there. So before you go to Job Corps, you need to ask yourself, are you built for this? Real talk. Can you go to Job Corps? Can you sit in there for months at a time? I ain't gonna lie, Job Corps like baby jail, bro. You can't go home. You don't go home at the end of the day. You stay there. Some people don't got no home close. Like I was with people that was from Baltimore, so they wasn't going home every weekend. If they did, they was staying there. So as you prepare to leave home, you prepare to stay in that junk for months at a time and not do what you want to do. You don't eat when you want to eat. You feel me? You don't go take a nap, go to sleep when you want to sleep. It's just like baby jail. So is you ready for that? Can you commit to that? Then another thing is you prepare for disappointment. Because Job Corps is Job Corps, bro. It's not college. It's not Yale. It's not Harvard. Not everything gonna be perfect. You feel me? You got people working there, they probably went to Job Corps themselves. They probably don't got it all together themselves. Just being honest. So like, as you prepare for disappointment. I remember one time we were supposed to go get a certification for the forklift, me and my day one. And when you go in there, they put you with a group of people that all came at the same time, and then they call y'all day ones, which is cool. You got a little support system around you. And the people might fade away though, just letting you know, all the bucks. But me and my day one, I'm still cool. My day ones, I can still call them on the phone. We chit chat, I check up on them and all that. But anyway, me and my day one, we supposed to go get this forklift certification one day. And me and bro, we used to be playing with him like, man, bro, they ain't about to go take us nowhere, bro. They ain't about to give us no certification. They playing. And he like, man, whatever, you know. We just be BSing for to make the time go faster. But anyway, that time come, we supposed to wake up earlier. Let's say everybody supposed to wake up at 6:30 or something. I forgot the time. But we had to wake up an hour earlier to get on this transportation van to take us to the facility to get training. So we woke up an hour early, ate the early breakfast and all that, and then went to the front to go get on the van. And they like, oh yeah, we canceled that. Y'all not going nowhere. So I'm laughing. Like, yeah, bro, what I tell you, bro, what I tell you. So Same thing happened again. But make a long story short, they BS'd on us 2 times. Make a long story short, the third time was a charm. That's when we actually got the certification. But what I'm saying is, I was prepared for to not even get that jump, bro. Because I know how people be. I know people be lying, people be forgetful, uh, and basically when it's not involving them, when it's not concerning them, it's not really their first priority. So I understand that. You gotta understand that too if you want to go to job. Another thing, Job Corps, or at least in my experience, it was co-ed. So we had my dorm, we had females at the top, males at the bottom, and ain't happened on my time, but you know, we in a new era, we in a new age. It was people that was like transgender, like they wanted to. It was a girl who wanted to be a boy, but she was on the girls' floor, and she was trying to get on the men's floor, or whatever. Hey, that's gonna be up to y'all. I'm gonna just leave that right there in the video. I ain't gonna touch on it no more. But that's gonna bring me to my next point, which is you gotta be able to advocate for yourself. And that time with the last thing too about not getting that certification, you gotta be able to advocate for yourself, talk for yourself. Because if stuff ain't going right the way you want it to go, you're gonna have to speak up for yourself. It's not middle school. They're not gonna hold your hand. If they forget something, it's just gonna be forgotten. You're gonna have to remind them, like, look, remember you said da 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 da. You're gonna have to advocate for yourself in that jump. So if you shy and, you know what I'm saying, this is not the place for you, because you're gonna get eaten alive. They just gonna run all over you, you know what I'm saying? Another thing in Job Corps, bro, you gotta be able to protect yourself at all times. I told you it's like baby jail. Protect yourself at all times. But at the same time, if you fight, you get terminated. You fight, they automatically send you home. They do an investigation afterwards to see like who was in the wrong or whatever. But if you fight, you get sent home all buck. But I ain't gonna say no name. I definitely know at least 3 people with murder charges that went to Job Corps with me. I had a situation in Job Corps. I didn't even know it was that serious. Somebody walked up to me. I'm gonna call him No ID right now. No name. Nigga named No Name. He like, yeah, you was talking to my sister or something like that. I'm like, mind you, I had a girlfriend and all. I was not even looking at nothing in that joint. They like, you talking to my sister? I'm like, nigga, who is your sister? He like, I don't even know. I think he told me who it was. I'm like, boy, I don't want that. I ain't talking to her. He like, okay. Not off no common shit, but I genuinely was like, what the fuck are you talking about? But he like, all right. But only reason I even say that story is because like later on down the line or something, it was either before Job Corps or after Job Corps, he had the same situation. I think bro was like, is like mentally retarded or something, like real life. But he had the same situation. He accused somebody of messing with his sister. It wasn't really even his sister. It was like a play sister or like some girl, just random girl. And yeah, they killed him or something in his sleep. I'm like, yeah, real life. But enough about all that. You feel me? Protect yourself at all times. Don't smoke weed on the campus, bro. Don't smoke weed on the campus. If you're gonna smoke, do that shit off campus on the weekend pass, something. Remember, like I said, it's like baby jail. You don't get to leave. So on the weekend, you go to school Monday through Friday. On the weekend, you could get a weekend pass or whatever, if they permit it. You know, you gotta get it signed by your RA or whatever. But in the meantime, when you're on campus, you can lift weight. This is what I was doing. I was real loud, like doing the bed, like I was in jail. Lifting weights, playing basketball. I ain't gonna lie, that's all I was doing. But they had other shit, like you could play, it's like an arcade in there. You could play little video games like they got in the movie theater, like little race car games and Pac-Man and shit. They got that. They had movie night sometimes, I think. That shit used to be BS, so I ain't used to be messing with it. It's a whole bunch of BS. I'm gonna tell you that off bucks. You gotta deal with a whole bunch of BS. A whole bunch of stuff that probably don't apply to you. Like I said, I came in at 21. They was talking to people like they was little kids, but I had to still sit through it. So be prepared to sit through a lot of BS. That's another point I'm gonna make. It's a whole bunch of BS. You hear me? Back to smoking. If you smoke on campus, or not even smoking on campus, let's say you smoked a week ago, right? But your roommate got the gas in the weed. Your roommate got the gas in the room. You feel me? There's 4 people in the room. I got 4 fingers. There's 4 people in the room. But one person smell like weed or whatever, and they don't want to admit that they got the weed. Everybody gonna get piss test, and you smoked that weed last week, so your piss dirty too. You gonna get terminated as well. So just be on the lookout for that. Be careful. Be very careful. My advice is just don't bring no weed on that jump. Even though weed is like decriminalized in DC or whatever. This is not worth it. My next point is remember why you came. Because like I just said, there's a whole bunch of BS you gotta deal with. So you might get discouraged at times. I ain't gonna lie. I wanted to get out that jump a whole bunch of times. I wanted to stop or quit because it's just like a force field. It's like every time I walk on that campus, I felt a little bit stupider. Like everybody was just retarded for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know. But remember why you came. Like don't let that get you down for too long. Everybody gonna go through their dry spells or whatever, but remember why you came. You might have came from a situation where you ain't had no home, because Job Corps give you a home, they feed you, give you transportation, all that. So you might have came from a place where you ain't had no home for real, you ain't had no clothes, you couldn't eat. You gotta remember you getting all out of that Job Corps, and you just gotta keep your head on your shoulders for it to go further. After that, it's all on you. Everything is about perspective, like I said in the beginning of the video. If you don't got your mind together, you ain't gonna make it through. Take advantage of all opportunities you get in there. I had an opportunity to go to Las Vegas, and I went. My instructor messed with me, so I wasn't even supposed to go at first. It was somebody else who got terminated, and then my instructor was like, "Hey, you wanna go to Las Vegas?" I'm like, "Shit, yeah, I wanna go to Vegas." They paid for the ticket for me to go. They gave me like $200, like for the play with out there, and they fed me like Subway, but they fed me every day. So all I had to do was catch an Uber to the airport, which wasn't in the contract, by the way. Job Corps was supposed to take me. They're supposed to provide transportation, but that's why I say you gotta be prepared for disappointment. But at the same time, I was disappointed, right? But you gotta be resilient. Just because I was disappointed by these people because they didn't do what they said, that ain't mean I wasn't about to be resilient and make shit happen real loud. Like I work with the work. So I had a little money saved up before Job Corps, because in Job Corps they only give you $20. I'm talking about $20, not every day, not an hour. I'm talking about $20 every 2 weeks. That's your paycheck. You get. Matter of fact, I know exactly, it was $23.01. You get $23 and a penny every 2 weeks. So you gotta make that last. Anyway, I had some money saved up before I went, so I just straight called me an Uber. This was like 3 in the morning too, because my flight left at like 5 or 6 in the morning. You know, you gotta be at the airport 2 hours early, so I'm trying to leave Job Corps. I'm in a dorm, first of all. I'm in a dorm. I gotta walk past my RA. The CO, gotta walk past the CO, and then they sleep in that joint. It's 2:30 in the morning. They sleep. Tiptoe past them real quick. Walk to the front of the campus, and they looking at me crazy. Like, what you doing here at 2:30 in the morning? I'm like, it's time for me to go get on the plane. What you mean? They like, we don't know nothing about that. I'm like, I'm supposed to be going to Vegas. They like, Vegas. Like, yeah, bruh. But anyway, something happened where one part of the chain link was missing. Somebody ain't tell somebody, so they was acting like they ain't know. So I'm taking shit into my own hands. I'm like, man, I'm gonna just call this Uber because I got a free plane ticket to Las Vegas. It's now or never type shit. So called the Uber to the airport, got myself up there, flew to Vegas for 5 days. Shit was sweet, bro. Went to the dispensary. You feel me? I was on foot, so I ain't get to do everything. I'm gonna go back to Vegas one day. I ain't getting to do everything I wanted to do, but I definitely was walking that strip. Went to the dispensary probably every day. Seeing people with like costumes and shit out there, like regular. It wasn't Halloween. They had on like, I seen Master Chief from Halo. The nigga was just walking with a 40 with a whole Master Chief costume on. Took a picture with Star Wars, Darth Vader, and the Stormtroopers, all that. Las Vegas was cool, except $5 footlong was $15. That's the worst thing I experienced out Vegas. Other than that, it was all love. It was fun. But yeah, Job Course is a good program. Like I said, it's about perspective. So not for everybody. This how they say college not for everybody. Nigga, Job Course not for everybody. Some people still ain't gonna. They say Job Course for the bad kids, and I ain't gonna lie, some bad motherfuckers in there. But you can make it through, man. Shit, I completed Job Course. Like I said, my instructor placed me with this company. I ain't gonna say their name and promo them. I love them though, they cool. They placed me with this company. I worked there for like 2 years. I started out at like $13 an hour, cause that's like the minimum requirement for to be a job in your trade or something like that. I started off at 13. I ended at like 22, cause I quit that joint almost a year ago now, and I'm in the union. I'm in the electrical union now. But yeah, I ain't know nothing about electrical before I came to Job Course. So you could go there, get your skills up, go get you a career, like for real. But I did start out working for free. I was at the Department of Labor in Uptown in Northwest DC. Working for free, bro. Just learning though, cause I didn't really know nothing. I was working though. I was pulling wire. That's mostly all I was doing. I was working on hot receptacles though. The power was on. I think the dude I was working under, they said he was like a junkie for real. So he wasn't there. Like he was them to my like in the head. Like he was not thinking type shit. Cause I was still new. I probably only was doing electrical for 4 months, and he had me working on hot stuff by myself. Like he left out and all that. I was blowing stuff up. Like, I told him no, like I ain't even trying to fake. I was like, when he came back, I'm like, bro, I just blew that up. He was like, all right, thank you for being honest. But yeah, I was blowing shit up, like, cause we was pulling wire through the floor. He was core drilling. He was core drilling little spots on the floor, like boom, boom, boom. It was like little cells in the floor. So I'm pulling wire, and I ain't really know that much. So I'm pulling hot wires. Like I think the wire was already fished through type shit, and it was just sitting at the hole. He just wanted me to pull them up. So that's what I did. I pulled that shit up right through the little ring in the floor, and it hit the metal. So all that shit blew up. There was people in the office and all that. I don't know if they knew how to blew it up. It was definitely smelling crispy and burnt in that junk. But I made it through. I ain't never got shot before, but I definitely done blew some shit up. That's my experience at Job Course. I can give you a couple more stories. I might do some more videos later or whatever, but this should give you the gist of what it's like to be at Job Course. You feel me? It's Young T, man. Like and subscribe, all that YouTube stuff. Y'all go check out my music. Check out my clothing brand, True Wealth Organization. And that's it. Y'all be smart. Peace.